Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. My name is Brandon Hathaway. I'm the preacher at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. I want to thank you for joining me today as we open up the Bible and study the Word of God. Today we're in Revelation chapter 20, Revelation 20, and we're going to look at verses 12 through 15. Starting in verse 12, it says, "And I saw the dead, the great and the small, standing before the throne, and the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. The dead were judged from the things which are written in the books according to their deeds. The sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every one of them, according to their deeds. Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, the lake of fire. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire." And so here it gives us a visual, a mindset of what judgment might look like as it goes forth and brings out, the dead of the sea and the death of Hades and earth shall be gathered together. And those who are not written in the book of life shall be cast into the lake of fire. And here it brings out the point that it says, and this is the second death. And so again, as we consider from the beginning, and you shall surely die if you eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge, Adam and Eve. And then we go to Romans, the wages of sin is death. And so, there's the spiritual death that takes place, as we separate ourselves from God by choosing the worldly things. There is, I think, physical death can be thrown into the point that they were cast out of the garden where they no longer had access to the tree of life. But also to this point here, that they are cast into the lake of fire, which is called the second death. And so just all throughout, that brings up the point that sin leads to death. And if we're not written in the book of life, we're not keeping God's commandments, we're not doing as we ought, we will be cast into the lake of fire. And so we need to do all that we can to make sure that our name is written in the book of life, that we do have a good relationship, a good standing with our Father, and that we want to make sure that we have that home in heaven. So anyways, that's my thoughts for today. I want to thank you for joining me. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Floors alone. I'll talk to you later.